We are making my childhood favorite, ubang pata, and it's so simple to do. So I have here pork hocks. Look at that. Pwede naman yung may paa, pero this is what I got. Ayan. What will we do? We will add, eto, for a nice flavor, pineapple juice. This is around 2 cups. Soy sauce. Not too much. We don't want it to be too dark. Suka, vinegar. Even if you have pineapple juice, you have to add vinegar because the pineapple juice becomes sweet as it cooks. Nawawala yung acidity. So, we're adding just a bit of our suka. Sugar, I'm using around 3/4 cup. Not too much because our pineapple juice is already sweet. We will also add our laurel leaves and whole black peppers, but I'm also adding black pepper, ground black pepper. Yan. I'm also adding red onions, garlic. You can chop your garlic, but I will just crush my garlic, a head of garlic. And I like making humba in big batches because mas masarap siya days after. Pag konti lang ginawa mo, kinukulang, no? And walang natitira. So, eto siya. I will add also my black beans, tausi, no? So, you taste your tausi or black beans on how salty it is. It's quite salty, so we washed it, we soaked it in water. Ito, medyo matigas to na tausi. But I'm also adding, ito siya, banana blossoms or azucena. If you don't have it, don't sweat, don't add it. Add it there. Very simple. Yan. And now we will add water. Just enough water to cover the pork. A little bit more. Not too much because the pork will shrink. And we don't want our humba sauce to be watery. Gusto natin medyo malagkit, diba? So now, it's done. Just stir it up a little bit. We will adjust the saltiness later as we finish the cooking of this humba. And growing up, it was a dish prepared not just for special occasions, but sometimes as an everyday meal. We are using a pressure cooker to cook it in a speedy fashion. And humba is actually a very popular dish from the Visayas and Mindanao. Sinasabi na, pag humba, humok na baboy, or tender pork, or humot na baboy, aromatic or fragrant pork. O, diba? So, people are confused and would say, hindi naman yan humba. Estofado naman, hindi naman estofado kasi paksiw yan. What is the difference? Usually, pag humba, ganito siya, no? Balance of sweet and salty. If you add your bananas, saba bananas, it becomes an estofado. If the flavor profile is driven by vinegar with a bit of soy sauce, not too sweet, but very aromatic from the laurel leaves and the black peppers, that is paksiw na pata. So different people have different names for it, different versions, so it's very difficult to pinpoint which one is the original. So we have to check with historians and documentary evidence, which we don't want to do right now. We just want to eat delicious food that can be cooked in a simple way. And let's just wait for our pressure cooker to whistle and start counting when it whistles for around 20 to 25 minutes. And our humba will be done. If you want any other recipes using the pork pata, just comment down below and we will cook it for you. Basta wag lang yung pata ko, ha. It's almost whistling. And now is the time you start counting your 20 minutes. Just some time. And finally, time is up. And let's check, turn it off. And very important to let our pressure cooker completely cool off. You can release the valve carefully, but you can also let it cool under running water. Yan. So let it cool under running water and immediately you're ready to remove your valve. And now let's check. The lid slides off so easily once all the pressure is released. And look at that. So I'm just adding a bit more soy sauce to adjust the flavors. Not too much. And now, I will just let it simmer to let it cook until fully tender. And also, para mag-reduce yung sauce natin. So, what you want here, you want the sauce to thicken a bit more. Then, sobrang lambot nito and develop that richness from the collagen from the skin. Ito, ating super sarap na humba. So, let's cook this for a few more minutes. So, we're just waiting for our pork hocks to become fully tender. Nakikita natin, the sauce is beginning to thicken and it's going to be so delicious. Sobrang bango. Humot na baboy. Sobrang lambot. Humok na baboy and we're ready to serve. So you have the option of actually thickening the sauce with a bit of slurry. Kung trip mo, or you can just leave it like that. Old-fashioned style. And this version is not too sweet, no? You just want to taste the flavors of the pork, the soy sauce, and all that. So if you want to thicken it, it's up to you. So this version is very simple, very straightforward. Eto, walang star anise kasi iba sa, ayaw ko kasi ng amoy ng star anise. Wag mo lagyan. Pwede din. Look at that. So delicious. You can make the sauce thicker if you want. But this one is not so syrupy because konti lang sugar nilagay natin. We just make it sweet on purpose because some people don't like it to be sweet. And it is perfect. It is beautiful. It is delicious. It is humot. Fragrant, and of course, it is humok. Very, 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 very tender. And before you cook this recipe, if you haven't done yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Chef Tatung, where we do a lot of simple recipes, which all of you love. Chef Tatung on YouTube. And of course, napadali yung buhay natin dahil sa Massflex pressure cooker. Tanggal ang pressure sa cook and dito na sa cooker. And let's taste. It will melt in your mouth. And eto na siya. Uwi, back up. Gusto ko na kumain. Tama yung linamnam niya. Not sweet. And the acidity of the vinegar has mellowed down a lot. So it's perfectly balanced, silky. The sauce and the fat melts in your mouth. Try this recipe at home. Humbang pata. Simple. Let's start eating. Come on!